Hey everybody, and welcome back. I promised in the last episode, we're going to do a little grind, and you can see my magic meter down there is definitely higher than it was. So I basically walked back and forth from the monastery to the first town that you come to, which is Fluppin, what do you call it? Donderin, or whatever the Irish name is. Uh, Not really much, in the ways of what's going on. I tried to pick up whatever leveling that I could get. But I made it to this town. That was the inn we were just in, and what else? This is where you get I think the yellow wings. I'm wondering if Brian ever gets his red wing. And that this little kid's name, Brian. I don't know. Some kind of joke about red wings seems wildly appropriate. So what we've learned when we come in here, everybody pretty much all talks about the same thing. There's a bandit out in the woods, and the road's closed. I don't think I walked in here yet, so I'm gonna go in here and kind of check out this castle. Is it Cristol or Cristole? Welcome to Donderin. You are the lad from Melrose Place Monastery, what, aren't you? The King Scott's fort is waiting in the throne room. Hey, good deal. Wow, this guy, is that a guy or is that just a? Okay. Anyway, what else you got in here? Anything going on? Looking for spirits. I'm always looking for spirits. I'm always watching, Wachowski. I'm always watching. Hey, there's like a dungeon or something down there. Let's see. Okay, so we got two doors on the side of there. Okay, so one of the things, I'm going to try not to get too distracted by just playing this game, even though, look at it, it's adorable. Everybody wants to play this game. I want to talk about some movies. Is it locked? Oh, no, you have to go in the right. That's dumb. So, a lot of people talk about superhero movies are played out nowadays. And I mean, I get the sentiment. And then after the last couple weeks, I have watched the new Superman movie, and it's a lovely dining room. The new Superman movie, and then I just went and saw the new Fantastic Four. And I don't think after watching, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say I like both of those movies. Like I really liked them. And I usually I don't share the same kind of superhero fatigue that a lot of other people seem to have. But I will say I get it, because it seems like it's just it's the same. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's the there's so many cliches that they're following, and then I feel like these new movies break those up a little bit, which I really like. So I guess we'll start in order, because I saw Superman first. That makes sense. He's kind of got a cape. Look, he's kind of Superman colored. Look at him. It's totally related. Totally related to what we're talking about here. But one of the first things that I noticed, because I kept waiting for it, is and I'll just go ahead and say this about, what's this lady doing? Kate. Oh, that's a normal. Well, if it isn't the magician's apprentice, this is Princess Flora's room. Should the king see a trespasser enter, there will be an uproar. Too bad, I'm going in. Going in. Is she gonna stop me? She's not even gonna stop me. Whatever, I'm stealing your treasure. Oh, I don't know what those do. Nice. Is this Flora? Cool. You enter unannounced? Your manners are worse than the thief's. But there's something about you. You're a short king. You're a magician, aren't you? Have you come to help us capture the thief? I wanted to go after him myself, but my father forbade me to leave the castle. I command you to go into the forest, find the thief, and return our rightful possessions. If you have the courage, my father will reward you handsomely. Oh, well, that's good. I'd hate for him to reward me ugly. Well, anyway, while I'm getting your stuff, I'm going to take some of your other stuff. That should be a fun thing to do. So yeah, Superman. The thing that I noticed about both, uh, I mean, I guess I'll just come out and say they don't over sexualize, um, anybody. You know, not Lois, not Superman, even his super suit. You know, I'm gonna try not to give away any spoilers here, but like even his super suit is it's just a suit. You know, it's not skin tight. It doesn't show his rippling muscles. It looks like the suit you would wear to go to work if being Superman was your job. You know, which is just, you know, it gets dirty and he brushes it up. Like, I don't know. To me, it feels, I don't want to go down the stairs here. I want to go over here. It feels so much, it just makes so much more sense. And then, you know, the emotional connection that they have with Mom and Pa made a lot more sense. And it seemed to keep Clark a lot more grounded in the storyline, which I, again, really appreciated. I really enjoyed. I feel like Spider-Man was one of the first ones to do it, where they sort of acknowledge their origin, but they trust that that we are aware of that superhero's origin. I went the wrong one. I want to go this other one. You know, like they do like breeze right through, and they do it in a pretty clever way. You know, where they're just like, oh, what's this guy doing? Gibson. I mean, he's a guitar player. You startled me. I thought you might have been a thief coming back for more. We never suspected that one man could pose such a threat to our castle. The magic was overpowering. The castle guards went after him, but they were no match. I'm still nursing my wound. I've got a boo-boo. When fighting Solvering, is that his name? Try to avoid his close range attack. It does too much damage for such a small lad as yourself. I mean, I do have a stick. I can't hit him with a stick. So, I mean, there is that, sir. But yeah, the I don't know. I like that things. Another thing I noticed about Superman, which is something that I really appreciate in storytelling in general, because I like to, you know, as a writer myself, like I consider myself a storyteller, obviously. But there's so many times, like in movies, where you have these opportunities to layer your stories, where you're telling more than one story at a time, not with just what's happening in the scene, or have I been in here? Oh. Since the thief broke in here just recently, everyone who comes in is, I'm sure someone from the monastery can be trusted. Oh, good deal. You know, you always gotta look everywhere for the spirits. You always want to upgrade your magics. But it felt like there was more story going on in the background, more than what they were just talking about, and that's, to me, that was very real. Like, that's how life is. There's always things that are just going on that we don't acknowledge and talk about the whole time, every time. It's, you know, it's just happening. And you can tell what it is. I mean, it exists. It's real. It's not, it doesn't have to. I hate the overuse of extraneous exposition. Dorm rooms through here. You've been cleared. Oh, good deal. Go ahead. Sir, let me in. And that's, it shows a lack of trust for the, sir. Why have you kept us waiting? You've had a serious robbery here. Wow, so am I like the police? Roxanne. Sorry. Alright, here's the king. So you're the master apprentice. So you are the master apprentice, the grand. So am I a master or an apprentice? Anyway, I know that you're searching for your father, Lord Bartholomew, who is missing on his quest for the Edeltale book. I would like to help, but first you must care. Look, we got a guy, and he stole some stuff. It was a sphere. We call it an orb. It's very important. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can call it black magic. And well, I guess when this game came out, it's 1998. We're a little more okay with that kind of verbiage. If you are to continue your quest, the roads must once again be made safe. Good deal. All right. Do you have anything in here for me to steal? That's what I want to know. Not steal. Procure. There are 2 chests. There's another chest. I'm surprised I haven't found any spirits in the castle. Let's get in here. Fresh bread. That's good. We got in here. Fresh bread. I'm going to need that because I'm afraid I'm going to get my butt kicked. You guys saw the last episode. It ended when I just immediately died. Alright, lots of dewdrops, which that's good too. Okay, I think we did do some leveling. To talk about the game a little bit, we did do some leveling. We did some grinding, so I will say I may have made a mistake in evenly spreading out my magic points. But we're going to see how much of a mistake that was momentarily. You know, it is what it is. We're going to do our best. That's all we can do. Let's, I do want to save the game. So I am going to save the game. Okay. Yes. Yeah, why not? It's going to be extra spooky to go to the place at night anyway. Yes. Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. Can we? Yeah. Oh, the game. There's a little bit of jank to this game. I always thought it felt rushed. Anyway, speaking of Russian, I don't know what that has to do with Superman. But overall, I guess what I'm getting at is I really. Am I going the right way? I don't think I am. I'm going down to the town. I don't want to do that. I want to leave. I'm trying to get out. Of here. You don't want to go this way. Okay. But yeah, Superman, I feel like they landed on something that walked that line. You know, it was, you got to see some Superman fighting, but then you also got to see some of the more pleasant drama that goes along with Superman. And it was fun, to say the least. No, I want restriction. There you go. Let's restrict them. Think of that. I missed. How do you miss? Like, right. So I guess then that brings us to the other movie I saw, which was the Fantastic Four, which was it just seemed like another labor of love. Somebody that genuinely enjoyed the source material and had a lot of passion for what it was and what it could be. And then it was also stylized, and I think a lot of people like me really enjoy the stylization of that 1960s vibe. You know what I mean? And rock level 2, get him. But jerk. And then Galactus was just so perfect. I didn't mean to do the little one. Take that. Take that. But yeah, I think I went and saw the Fantastic Four with my partner, and I think the child being in peril was the only thing that she really had an issue with it. I think they did a really good job with the overall story. It didn't lose my interest. It was fun the whole time. Yes, thank goodness. Okay. I will say my only issues, again, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. My only real issue with the Fantastic, I kept wondering, like, I really like Pedro Pascal. And I kept wondering why like what was bothering me about him? Like something was up, and I was like, I can't put my finger on it. And I will say he was not as stretchy as I would have liked him to have been. Not that he wasn't, good and stretchy. I just thought he could be more stretchy. But it was the mustache. Like I don't think there's ever been a Reed Richards with a mustache. Maybe I'm wrong. I know I've seen him in the comics with like a beard, but so that's what I was getting at. The same thing I was talking about with the Superman is the same thing with the Fantastic Four. Like they did not, even Sue Storm, not overly sexualized. I don't know if you've ever seen the older Fantastic Four movie with Jessica Alba. I'm pretty sure I have not looked it up since I've tried to remember this, but I'm pretty sure her Fantastic Four suit like had cleavage, which is just wild. That they felt like that was necessary. But this Fantastic Four, they feel like exactly what they are. They're philanthropists and scientists, and they're trying to use their the advantages, their privileges, to help people out in the world, for better or for worse. Oh wow. I wonder if I can take out like 4 of these guys at one time. Nah, probably not. Take that. Oh, it didn't even kill him? That's like... Alright, I think I'm just gonna grind out until I find this this thief in the woods, because I mean most of the woods just look like the woods, and I don't want to bore you guys with the fighting. And I feel like, I don't know, leave me a comment if there's something else. I don't know how to say it, that really struck you about those. If you've seen those 2 movies and you're like, what did you think about them? If something really struck you with them, or if you just, come on, which one is it? There we go. I think I was going this way. Okay, I just got to be in here. Let's see if this is the place I wanted to be. Supposed to be some kind of fortress. It's definitely got some boss music going. All right, here we go. This looks about right. What's this? Sovereign, what's this? What's your business do you have in the castle of the Sovereign, King of the Beasts? Did that fool Onderin order you to come after me? Idiocy, I stole the Earth Orb. It's all mine. With it, I'll become the ruler of Kineshire. I'll show you humans what real power is. Good deal. Alright, so first, I'm going to hit you with this because I want to see what it's all about. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's an up-close attack. We don't want that. Oh, well, that's okay, so that's Earth. Let's see. Let's see what fire does. 5 and 6, that's not the worst. He's so close. Stay away from me. 5, that's not great. I like that I've got enough agility for him to be missing me like that, though. I got spiritual armor. Okay, that's good. But let's... there. Yeah, 5 and 6, that wasn't too bad. Let's see what a... 24, yeah. We may just, yeah, we may just try to tank this guy. 13, what do we want? We don't need honey bread. We want, like, fresh bread. There we go. Yeah. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. All right, yeah. That is... Smacking him in the face is probably way better than the magic I was trying to use on him. I probably could have leveled up one thing really high. More fresh bread. Yes, thank you. Miss. It's Sir. Oh, yes, I got him. Just had to beat him to death with a stick. You know, sometimes that's what you got to do. All right, we got the Earth Orb. We did it. Guys, we really did it. Proud of ourselves. Still got this spooky music, though. Let's try not to... I don't know if you can fall. I'm not going to tempt fate. I am going to see what kind of treasures you got in here. What do the mint leaves do? Oh, that's just more magic. I don't know. You don't... I don't feel like you get to use magic fast enough. But then again, like I said, I spread out my elementals or whatever pretty thinly, you know, or evenly rather. And so that's kind of, I think, affected. Like, I could have had one really strong element, and I decided to opt against that. What I ended up doing was leveling up until I had water high enough, because, you know, your water is almost always going to have a healing spell. So I just leveled up until my water had a healing spell. And hey, there's some honey bread. See, they did have some health stuff in here. That's cool. All right, we did it. We really did it. Was there anything down in this one? Is just a place to, like, take cover? I don't know. I don't know if there was a strategy involved with that. I am glad that I leveled up as high as I did, and that I found all that extra health stuff, because I don't know, whatever. You guys know how it'd be like that. They don't think it'd be like that, but it do. I guess we'll go back to the castle. I'm sure it's still just as fun on this road, even though I beat up their boss. Then I guess we'll go. So I'm guessing the road is going to be the other way that we didn't go. All right, I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to try to get out of here and then make it back to the castle. So just hang tight for a second. Oh, what a slog. Okay, now we can use these and just skip the field. At least it'll... Oh, wait, no. That takes us back outside. Yeah. Forget the wings bring you, like, directly inside. Okay, cool. So, we just beat up a wild man, a homeless man in the woods, who was stealing just to save himself. Wow. You know what? I know I'm pacing back and forth over here, but I want to go ahead and grab... It's over here. No, that's the way I came. Oh, come on, you big dumb idiot. Okay, this is... You know what? I'm going to get the yellow wings later. I might need them later, but let's go talk to the king. I'll get him on the way out. Just... Do it, lady. Okay. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to Chit in the TikToks or YouTubes or whatever Chit's on, but that Chit is funny. Do what, Chit? All of it. I feel like you shouldn't do somebody else's material while you're doing your own Let's Play. Anyway. Look at this guy. You have succeeded where my bravest knights have failed. It's just as the Grand Abbot foretold. I hereby bequeath you the Earth Orb. So I got it back for you, and now you're going to give it. Well, that's cool. It will help you, and you'll find this at the Intel book. Listen carefully. A hidden door behind the throne is open. You may take from it any treasure you need. Your courage must be rewarded. Hey, good deal. All right, secret door. What you got? What you got? Oh, you got some spirits. That's always good. What do we want to? You know what? Let's go water. Anything new in the water? No. Okay. And then you always got some stuff in here. What you got? replica. I wonder if that's like a decoy. They'll attack it instead of me. That would be convenient. Hero's drink. And then what else you got? Healing potion. All right, let's see what these do. Healing potion, 150. Okay, that makes sense. Hero's drink is 40 magic, and then it helps you escape a fight without having to get to the. Hopefully, we'll never need that because we're not cowards. There you go. All right, well, cool, good deal. I'm guessing that now the road on the other side of the woods is open, and we can go that way. So I feel like we've got a lot done today. You know, we beat up a homeless man while talking about Superman. I didn't get to talk too much about I'm a punk rocker or whatever that song is that Iggy Pop is singing, because I feel like it annoys me that he seems to like need to remind you that he's a punk rocker. Like you had your doubts. Like you saw Iggy Pop and you're like, is this guy a punk rocker? And he's like, yes, I am. And I don't feel like a real punk rocker, and I don't want to gatekeep punk rock. I don't feel like I'm qualified to do so. But I feel like a real punk rocker wouldn't have to let you know. You know what I mean? Like they would just be, and you'd be like, yeah, that guy's definitely a punk. Look at him. But then there's also other problems I have with Iggy Pop. Like, I wonder if these ladies say anything different. Let's see. It appears the robber's gone away. I'm so relieved. There's nothing to fear anymore. Oh yeah, everybody can go back to work. That's cool. She's a tomboy and always getting into mischief. Exactly like the late queen when she was young. But she'll turn into a real beauty in no time. Heck yeah. Do you think Iggy Pop owns a shirt? I don't know if I've ever seen. I would love to find out also that it's, just because he's like, I got sensitive nipples. Like, it's not for any real. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to go to. Excuse me, sir. Yes, oh yes, very difficult. I'll give you yellow wings. See, just in case I need them. It's good to have. They won't work. Oh, or the forest or the caves. All right, yeah, you got to be out in the field for them to work. All right, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'll head back to the woods. Oh, I should probably save my game. So yeah, I'm gonna go save my game, but I'm gonna head back to the woods, and I guess once we make it through those woods into the next section of the game is where we'll pick back up at. And I'll see all you guys there. Who knows what I'll have to talk about then? Maybe it'll be something far more eventful than the dumb superhero movies that I saw in the last couple of weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it to this very last part of the video, you are an extreme beloved minority, and I'm really proud of you. Anyway, you have a great day, and goodbye.